welcome everyone to this incredibly exciting announcement. My name is Charles Finlay, and I am the Executive Director of Rogers Cybersecure Catalyst at Ryerson University. I am very proud to be a part of this announcement this morning and to introduce the folks who are here, the MP for Brampton South, Sonia Sidhu, President and Vice-Chancellor of Ryerson University, Mohamed Lachemi, the CEO of the Canadian Mental Health Association for Dufferin Peel, Dave Smith, and from Peel Regional Police and Chair of the Ride Don't Hide Committee for 2020, Gary Carty.
Hi.
To begin our announcement today, I would like to ask Mohamed Lachemi to say a few words.
Thank you very much, Charles, and greetings to David, Gary, and Sonia. I am thrilled to announce today the contribution that Ryerson University and Rogers Cybersecure Catalyst will make to the Canadian Mental Health Association Dufferin Peel branch. We feel very strongly that as community members in Brampton, we must support community organizations, especially during times of crisis. And we are very pleased to be able to support the work that you and your teams are doing. And in this case, I am including Dave, Gary, but also the great leadership shown by Sonia. In this contribution, Ryerson and Rogers Cybersecure Catalyst will support the CMHA Dufferin Peel's food security program. Our contribution will help 100 families buy groceries. We know that this is incredibly important during COVID-19. Many families in Brampton and across Peel and Dufferin are struggling to put food on the table. And we are proud of the work that CMHA Dufferin Peel is doing to address this critical issue. I also want to announce that Ryerson and Rogers Cybersecure Catalyst will partner with CMHA Dufferin Peel in your Ride Don't Hide virtually fundraising and awareness event. And Gary, thank you very much for your leadership on this. This event is a key part of the work that the CMHA does to raise awareness of mental health issues. And we want very much to be supportive, a supportive partner in this type of work. At Ryerson, we know that mental health is health, and we are doing, we're going to do everything we can to help your effort. And we want this event that you are organizing to be a success story during a very difficult time. And I want to thank you, David, for all that you and your team are doing. And I want also to take a minute to thank our dear friend, MP Sonia Sidhu, for being such champion for Brampton South and for all that you do. And we have seen your energy and dynamism and also the leadership that you've shown. And it was MP Sidhu who put Ryerson together with CMHA Dufferin Peel to make this happen. And we are very grateful to you, Sonia, for your leadership during this time of crisis. You have been tireless in your work for your community. And I know everyone in Brampton South, including Ryerson and Ryerson Cybersecure Catalyst, are very grateful. I will now pass the baton to Dave with our thanks. And Dave, we are very much looking forward to our work together.
Thank you very much, Mohamed, and thank you to you and Charles and the rest of the team at Ryerson and Rogers Cybersecurity Catalyst for an incredibly generous donation. It's not very often that donors seek us out and say, how can we help? How can we make a difference? We heard that there's a need and we want to be part of it. And it was an incredible call to get from originally Sonia, and then to speak with Charles and the team, and the generosity and support you've shown is incredible. So thank you. As Mohamed mentioned, we will be using the donation to purchase food cards for some of our most vulnerable folks, people that are now unable to access day programs where they often were able to receive meals, and unable to access food banks in the same way that they used to be able to. And we're able to take these cards to them in their homes and make sure that they're able to eat. And it's incredibly, incredibly important and generous. And also for your support on Ride, Don't Hide, which is our signature national event, which Gary's going to speak to a little bit more in a second. But through that event, we're also raising money for food security, but also telephones and data plans to help people connect virtually to our services. What we forget is our most vulnerable don't actually have the resources to reach out virtually, and we've been trying very hard to get those in their hands, and your donation is going to, and support is going to do, who's been an incredible supporter of our work for many years. And I remember taking you and showing you around our services for long, or such an interest in our programming as you went around and actually tried to understand everything we do. And now you're turning that understanding into action, and it's incredible. And thank you for the connection to our great new friends at Ryerson and Rogers Cybersecurity. But I'll pass it over to Gary, who's going to talk a little bit about Ride, Don't Hide, and what that means for residents of Peel and mental health.
Thanks, David. As an active serving police officer, I know that life can be difficult, and people living with mental health issues and mental health problems within our community, they really do struggle every single day. And so it's important to me when I got involved with Ride, Don't Hide to recognize that the big primary function on top of fundraising is to reduce the stigma and to basically look at the community at large as the village that's going to raise the child. So basically raise those people and help those people up. People suffering from depression or any other form of mental illness, they need our help, they need our support, and they need to recognize that the stigma that's there, that exists, needs to be broken down so they can get access to the help. And so Ride, Don't Hide is important to me because it's my way of giving back to the community that I serve. The ride itself is a spectacular event. This year we're going virtual, as everybody knows. COVID-19 put a bit of a monkey wrench into our plans. And so we're looking forward to getting out into the roads in the next month and having people do this event their way. We've got a lot of different ideas for people to run the ride. They can ride it their way. They can climb Mount Everest. They can hike Machu Picchu virtually if they want. The world is their oyster, as it were. They can do yoga, anything they want to do to just promote their wellness, their good mental health, promote wellness within the community, and support the CMHA as well. So we've been working the past 6 weeks virtually with spin classes, and really working hard to recruit people so they can sign up and virtually raise some much needed funding to pay for programming, to get those devices into the hands of the clients of CMHA that need them so desperately at this point in time where connection is all important. So thank you very much for your donation and your support.
So good morning, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Mohamed Lachemi, President of Ryerson University, and thank you, Charles Finlay, Executive Director of Rogers Cybersecurity Catalyst. I will also thank David Smith, the CEO of Canadian Mental Health Association of Peel Dufferin, and Officer Gary Carty of Peel Regional Police of Chair of the Ride, Don't Hide Committee for being here with us today. And as you said that wonderful, partnership today, all of your organization plays such a vital role in our community, especially during the challenges brought by COVID-19. As the Member of Parliament from Brampton South, I'm happy to be here with you today, virtually, to be part of the announcement of a new exciting partnership for Brampton. As we all know, in 2019, the federal government became a partner to support the Ryerson University Cybersecurity Catalyst project to deliver skill, training, research, and talent development. We have a great partnership with Ryerson, which has resulted in an improved downtown and more engagement to our local youth. Once again, I want to thank everyone involved for their vision to step up and help Brampton. It was a pleasure to bring these two organizations together then, and I'm thrilled to see this partnership continuing now, and it's growing. Canadians are feeling more isolated than ever. According to CMHA, 47% of people are feeling more alone. Canadians need across to these resources they need to support their health and well-being. The experience of self-isolation and staying apart of family members can have a significant and real impact on mental health. As Canadians, we want to be in our communities, working, learning, and growing together. It is so important to lift up those who work in mental health, and they're also our heroes. CMHA Peel has done amazing work across the region, breaking down stigmas and promoting the importance of mental health in our lives and helping those who suffer by having more open discussion at home, in hospitals, in workplaces, and in schools. Canadians need to know that our mental health is just as important as our physical health, especially during this challenging time. That is why I'm really excited to be part of this such needed and timely partnership to support 100 Brampton families in our local riding during COVID-19. The grocery cards will make a direct impact for many in our community. Recently, Margaret Eaton, the CEO of CMHA, came to the Health Committee to discuss mental health issues that vulnerable Canadians are facing every day. It is also helpful to hear from the experts, always helpful. It was important for me to speak to her last week on the local issues here in Brampton. I'm confident that our continuous work with CMHA will result in a stronger and more resilient network of mental health support in our community. Before entering politics, I spent 18 years working in the healthcare field. And so often I would see people whose mind needs just as much help as their body. That is why I'm blessed to be part of a government that emphasizes the importance of mental health. In response of COVID-19, our government announced an investment of millions to develop, expand, launched virtual care and mental health tools to support Canadians, our investment to support children through the Kids Helpline initiative, or created the Wellness Together platform for Canadians to benefit from many online mental health resources. We know that we are just the tip of the iceberg of this pandemic. The impacts will be felt in the months and years to come once this is over. I look forward to working with the CMHA and other community organizations as we tackle this challenge together. There will always be more to do, and I have already clearly from many heard many constituents, like many stories out there, especially my own youth council. Over 60 young leaders I have in my youth council. So they told me many stories. We must continue work together to face these challenges. Ride Don't Hide is the largest event of its kind in Canada, raising money and awareness in all corners of our great country. This year, as the event goes virtual, we have to make sure its success is maintained, because CMH's work is so needed right now. I'll continue to support the Catalyst team to make sure you hit your goal throughout June. I wish you good luck, and I'm thankful for all you're doing. Thank you once again to Ryerson's Dr. Mohamed Lachemi and Cybersecurity Catalyst Charles Finlay, CMHA Peel Dufferin's David Smith, and Peel Police Officer Gary Carty for coming together to help local families and raise awareness of mental health. We must continue to work together and strengthen our community in Peel and across the country. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Sonia, for those wonderful remarks. And thank you again to echo Mohamed. Thank you for your leadership in Brampton South and with Ryerson and with the Rogers Cybersecure Catalyst. Your partnership and your leadership in respect of all of the elements of our programming, and including bringing us together with David Smith, CMHA Peel Dufferin, and Gary Carty, Peel Regional Police and Chair of the Ride Don't Hide Virtually 2020 event. Thank you so much. For all of you watching, if you want more information and to get involved in Ride Don't Hide Virtually 2020, please go to the CMHA Peel Dufferin website, where you can learn more information and find out how to sign up. With that, I will end this morning's wonderful announcement with thanks to all of our participants, and look forward to seeing you all out there virtually on Ride Don't Hide. Thank you so much.